The air is polluted, the water cannot be drunk, or the water is also polluted, and so on and so forth. So some of these nucleotides are damaged. So the replication goes like that. As I said, replication is a prerequisite to cell division. There is no duplication of cell. You will never grow unless nucleotides are present. A child will never grow and could not develop into a full-blown human being unless the DNA are supplied. Because nucleotides forms the replication. You look at that in earlier. You have the parent cell, but if they divide, you need another set of nucleotides. So as we grow older, as we progress our age, those nucleotides must always be present. But I would like to tell you that in this life, in this living cell that we have, there are two pathways by which can somebody erase the whiteboard? There are two pathways by which these nucleotides are supplied. When you're still young, all you need to do is supply with, alam mo ba kung saan galing yung nucleotide na yan? Hindi mo alam.
Immunity.
Ang carbohydrates, like starch, glycogen, comes from sugar. Ang protein comes from amino acid. O, purahin mo. Okay, makinig mo na kayo, ha? Naubos yung nucleotide ko sa pagsasalita. Kaya kailangan ko ng supply ng nucleotides. Naintindihan ninyo? Yes! Okay, so naubos din yung nucleotide mo. Two mechanisms why we can actually supply nucleotides. One mechanism is what you call de novo synthesis. Anong Tagalog niyan? De novo. That means this is new, starting from scratch. De novo synthesis of nucleotides. The other one is known as the salvage pathway. Yung doktor, alam niya. Si Dr. Mario. Anong ibig sabihin ng salvage pathway? It's like this. Di ba, sa atin kasi ang salvage parang pinatay. Saan kasi ako? Ay, na-salvage. Pero ang tunay na meaning ng salvage is sinalba mo. Sinave mo siya. Ang nucleotides kasi, kung tingnan mo, tatlo ang kanyang component. Isa, phosphorus. Kaya tingnan mo, pag sindihan kita ng kalayo, may phosphorus ka eh. Kaya ang tao, kaya tayo nasusunog, kaya may phosphorus tayo. Pangalawa, may sugar. Ang sugar ng nucleotide ay, tawag na niyan ay pentose. Huwag niyo na lang pahirapan yung sarili na, memorizing niyo na, pentose. Ano ang pentose? Pentagon, ilan? 5. Yan ang sugar na 5 ang kanyang carbon. Ang glucose, yung sa dugo natin, yung asukal, 6 ang carbon. So yung ating nucleotide, mayroon na siyang sugar, pero 5 lang ang ka-sugar niya. 5 lang ang carbon niya. Ang pangatlo, nitrogenous base. Ano yon? Si A, si G, si T, at saka si C. A, G, C, T, C are the nitrogenous base. Which if we are going to see, A and G nucleotide in the de novo synthesis, kailangan ng carbon dioxide, kailangan, hindi mo alam, may carbon dioxide kayo, may utot kayo, di ba? mayroong tatlong amino acids. Kaya ang mga nucleotides na yan, galing pala yan sa tatlong amino acids. Ano yon? Si glycine, si aspartic acid, at saka si glutamine. Glutamine. So yung tatlong amino acid na yan, ang kagandahan nitong tatlo, kasi non-essential. Anong ibig? Ang amino acids kasi 20 lang. Sa mundong ito, tinirahan natin, 20 lang yung amino acid. Kung mayroon kang 30, hindi ka taga rito. Makaiki ka. May tinanong ako, estudyante, siguro bobo yung maestra nila. Sabi ko, how many amino acids are there in this planet? Sabi niya. Sabi ng teacher ko, Doktor, umabot ka ng 500. Bobo yung teacher mo. 20 lang. Out of those 20, makinig kayo. Out of those 20, 8 we cannot synthesize. We cannot produce. So, ato pa, 8. Ilan? 12 na lang ang, so 8 plus 12 is equal to 20. Sa kagandahan, itong tatlo na ito, si glycine, si aspartic acid, si glutamine ay non-essential. Meaning na pwede nating gawin. Maski talbos ng kamuti kinakain mo, makakagawa ka niyan. Maski tuyo lang kinain mo, makagawa ka rin yan. Maski ang ulam mo ay ginamos. Ginamos. Bagoong! Maski bagoong ang kinain mo, nakakagawa ka pa rin nun. So, ibig sabihin, maski na tuyo yung kinain mo, maski na bagoong, makakagawa ka pa rin ng nucleotide. Yan ang ibig sabihin nun. So, the other aspect, so tatlong amino acid, 1, 2, 3, tapos mayroon din siyang pentose. So, kain ka rin ng asukal. Kasi kung hindi ka magkain ng asukal, baka wala kang pentose, wala kang nucleotides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 elements in the de novo synthesis of a nucleotide. So, mayroon pa pala. Nakalimutan ko. 1, 2, 3, mayroon pa. Vitamin B9. Sino kakilala ng B9?
165 lang.
Ikaw, nag-aral ka ba ng science? Alam mo ba kung anong pangalan ng B9? Baka absent ka. This is folic acid. So, sa madaling sabi, yung bata, hindi pa siya masyadong doon sa salvage. Bakit hindi siya doon sa salvage? Kasi hindi pa siya kumakain. Remember na itong mga nucleotides na to, galing ito sa pagkain, food. The children are not yet eating. That's why you have to supply them with folic. That's why yung mga buntis, di ba, pinapaka-training ng doktor ng folic. Kung sabi ng doktor, nag-ano ka, you are now gestating. Yun ang English ng bubuntis, gestating. Alam niyo ba na gestation yan? Naku, hindi nila alam. Ang alam niya, buntis lang yan. Sa medical term, pag nabuntis ka, gestation. Kaya nagbubuntis na mama ay gestating mother. So, a gestating mother must have to take folic acid. Bakit? Part siya ng de novo synthesis ng nucleotides. Bakit kailangan niya ng de novo synthesis? Wala pa siyang isa-salvage kasi hindi pa siya kumakain. Ngayon yung mga ATGC na yan, the ATGC or TCGA comes from the food we eat. Yung karne, sa loob ng karne may DNA, correct? Yes. O, sa gulay, may cells doon, may nucleus din. Sa loob ng nucleus, mayroong ATGC. So, kumain ka ng vegetable, kumain ka ng karne, magkakaroon ka ng ATGC, salvage pathway. Bakit? Kinuha mo yung A, G, T, from the food you eat. Kaya ang tawag doon, salvage pathway. Nakuha nyo?
Yes.
Pero pag bata ka pa, hindi ka pa kumakain, wala kang salvage pathway, kailangan ni de novo synthesis. But here is the reason why we get old. Because as we grow older, those de novo synthesis are slowing down. So what is needed is now to supplement. Kailangan natin kumain. But the efficiency of salvage pathway is not 100% because, especially, bakit alam mo kung bakit hindi 100%? Kasi the movement of food from mouth to anus is 4 hours at hindi tumitigil ng bababa ng baba. Pag kumain ka, descend ng descend. Hindi mo pa siya nakuha, natain na siya. So yung kinain mo na 1 kilong karne, 1 kilong lechon, ay napunta siguro sa dugo mo, baka 1/3 lang. Bakit? Habang nguya mo yan at sinwalo mo, they descend and descend and descend and descend and descend. As it is digested, ginugunaw ng katawan mo, hoping to get some of those nucleotides, but it's never 100% because the efficiency is only even not 1/2. In other words, if you depend on the salvage pathway, your nucleotides are not sufficient because they are not yet extracted, they are not yet available, and it's already nahimo ng tae. Nagkikita na siya. And no matter how you are going to supplement, sa doktor, dito na lang kami sa de novo synthesis, doktor. Kasi mahina pa lang aming digestive system. But the de novo synthesis of nucleotides is very, very slow, especially among 40 years old and above. And here is the important reason kung bakit kailangan natin ng supplement. Why? Because as we grow older, our de novo synthesis is becoming slow and slow and slow. And so therefore, we have to provide. That's why the literature that we have read in this booklet, the book that we have to have a dietary supplement of nucleotides in order to replenish those that have been damaged because of your lifestyle and those inefficiency of the system. Maski na perfect pa yung system mo, the system is actually in that way, as we grow older, the efficiency of making or salvage pathway is not even 30%. And that's the reason why we get older. And that's the reason why we slow down. Habang tumatanda, bumabagal. Ito, sabi ng teacher ko, ay doktor, kamusta kayo? Ay ito, habang tumatanda, bumabagal kaya nalilate sa appointment. Why? Your nucleotides are decreasing in order. And so one day, if your nucleotides are not available, one day you will wake up, may sakit dito. One day you will wake up, hindi na masyadong nakakakontrol sa ihi. Nakakaihi na sa panty or doon sa tigaan. Bakit? Your control is no longer efficient. Why? Your nucleotides are depleted. We get older. We get inefficient. We get all those kinds of dysfunctions. We get all those kinds of diseases because our nucleotides are not available. Did you get the point?
Yes.
That is the magic. That is the secret of our nucleotides. So remember, our DNA synthesis is semi-conservative. The old is there, but it must have a new thing. And how do you get this? It's either you get it by de novo synthesis or by salvage pathway. But remember this, your salvage pathway is no longer as efficient as it was when you were still in the womb of your mother. Much more so if you have developed cancer. Much more so if you have developed a kidney problem. Much more so if your heart is not functioning well because it's already laden with all those cholesterol. Much more so because your system, bakit humihina ang iyong puso? Bakit humihina? Magkakaroon ka ng stroke? Because kulang-kulang na yung collagen mo. But remember, your heart's ability to pump resides on the strength of the heart to produce collagen. At another point, collagen is a protein. And collagen is dictated by nucleotides. Why is it that if you take this supplement, nucleotides, your heart becomes strong? Because nucleotides are supplied. So collagen is now synthesized as it is needed as the heart pumps blood. Did you get that? Bakit? Kung bibigyan kita ng, if I give you a nucleotide supplement, remember, the blood vessel is also made 60% of that is collagen. And collagen is a protein. And protein is dictated by nucleotides. So if you are going to supply with sufficient amount of nucleotides, there is no reason that you cannot